Hi guys, a very good morning all. Am I audible right?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay, guys. So let us wait for just 5 minutes so that others can join as soon as possible. Okay, guys. So hope everyone is joining. So let's start the session with the question which I gave you yesterday. Okay, so what was the question? Yeah, I'll share the notes at the end of the session. Okay, I'll share my screen. One sec. Okay, guys, hope my screen is visible. So this was the question which I gave you yesterday. Uh, let's discuss this. So what I told is there are two cats and a mouse, right? So they are standing in a same line. That means in a single line. What you have to find is whether cat A wins or cat B wins or mouse C wins. Okay. So I'll demonstrate this thing one check. Okay. So here, what the question is about, so like 2 is nothing but it's uh, two queries. Okay. So here, what they gave you are one few queries, right? So 2 queries is nothing but 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So these are the points. Like that means the starting point of cat A, cat B, and mouse C. Okay. So these are all the starting points of cat A, cat B, and mouse C. Okay. Here I'll write you the coordinates of cat A, cat B, and mouse C. So cat A, cat B, and mouse C. So here is 1, 2, 3. The second query is 1, 3, 2. So that means 1, 3, 2. Let's assume that 1, 2, 3, and 1, 3, 2, right? So what I need to do is, here is a straight line. Okay. So let's take this 1 and let's take this as 2 and 3. Okay. So here, cat A is at 1. Cat B is at 2. And here is mouse C. So what my question is about, if the coordinate, the starting point of the cat A, cat B, like 2 cats and the mouse, like this, who will win? Like whether cat A catches the mouse or cat B catches the mouse or mouse will escape. Okay, so this is the 3 scenarios. And what it told is cat A and cat B will move in the same speed. So there is no speed difference at all. Clear? So now in this, from this question, okay, from this coordinate, who will win? Cat B catches mouse C, right? When cat A moves to cat B, like point 2, second point, the cat B can able to reach out point 3. That's what the first thing. So here cat B is the answer for this question. Like next is, here is 1, here is 2, and here it's 3. So let's write the coordinates. Here, what all the things is, 1 is cat A. Here, cat B is at 3, right? So cat B and mouse C. Okay. So cat A will move to mouse C. At the same time, cat B will also move to mouse C. Now, who will win? Mouse. No, because in the question, what they told is, right. So the cat A and cat B. So if the cats, see here, if the cats arrive at the same time, the mouse will be allowed to move. Okay. So mouse will be allowed to move and escape. So that means when they reaches the same position at the same point, they will fight each other. The cat A and cat B will fight each other. At the time, the mouse will escape. So this is what the question is. Okay. Now, if my coordinate is like 2, 1, 3, who will win? So if the coordinate is like 3, 2, 1, if I change the coordinates, okay, how will you find the answer? 2 and 3, cat A will win. Super. Three, two, one, cat B will win. Right. Exactly. So instead of doing it manually, how will you find the formula for this? Is there any other easier way to find the logic? One, three, two, cat will fight, right? Compare their position, you can find the difference. Super. So sure, I'll look at the problem. So the problem is about there are two mouse at a various position in a single line. So what I will give you the starting position of cat A, cat B, and mouse. Your task is to determine who whether cat A reach the mouse will escape. Because if cat A and cat B reaches the mouse at the same time, okay, the mouse will escape. So that's what the question is about. So here are some inputs and our inputs. Okay, so from these inputs, okay. Now give me an idea how to solve it in like instead of doing it manually. So how will you solve this? Compare their positions, right? So in which type, like comparing questions, we will get some difference for sure. So from that difference, how will you say cat A, cat B, and mouse C using if condition, not loop. If it's a condition, it's not a loop. Different sort. No, you don't want to sort. Just you have to take the difference. That's enough. Yes, sir. That's what I'm asking. You found the difference, okay? So how will you check the things? A plus B. Okay, A plus B into 2. That means like cat A, cat B into 2, right? Power of 2. Okay, if you count the power of 2, like I need a conclusion. So if it is a power of 2, okay, so whether cat A wins. How will you find cat A wins, cat B wins? With the conditions. What are the conditions we have to check with that? Yeah, the difference between the mouse. Okay, good. The question is simple. So you have to find the difference for these three. Okay, using that difference, how by which conditions you will tell cat A will win, cat B will win, or mouse A would win. Okay, 1 + 2 - 3. Okay, so let me tell you the things. Simple. So what you give us, we have to take the difference, right? So we have cat A, cat B, and mouse C. Clear? So so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the difference. Okay. So first thing is like for cat A. Okay. So for cat A, what are all the conditions I need to check is I have to take the difference value of two numbers. Okay. Like always the cat A and cat B have to reach mouse C. That's what the point is, right? So first thing, the difference between cat A and cat B to reach mouse C. Okay, so let's take Z is nothing but in the question what they gave us X, Y, Z, right? X is nothing but cat A, cat B, and mouse C. Okay, so let's take position of mouse C minus position of uh, cat A. Okay, so position of mouse and minus position of cat A is less than position of mouse and position of cat B. So here, this is what the difference is. Okay, so if the difference between mouse and cat A is less than the difference between the mouse and cat B, who will win? Cat A will win. Clear? Okay. So here, second point, same as like mouse A minus cat B. Okay, is less than mouse A minus cat A. Okay, so if this works, cat B will win. Else, for sure, mouse C. If this both the conditions are wrong, so what you have to do is you have to write the if. Okay, you have to if condition. Like we can take it as else if, because if the first condition gets fails, then you have to move on to the next condition. Okay, so at last else. That means first condition. If this condition gets failed, it move on to the next condition. Okay. So if this condition fails, it move on to the last condition. That means what is else statement? Mouse C wins. Clear with it? Mouse C won't die, it will escape. Okay. Yes. Uh, uh, Good question, sir. Will the program calculate the negative values? So, for that negative values, what you have to do is here there is a method called absolute. Okay, ABS. So, while subtracting the numbers, you can use absolute values of these numbers. That's what the thing is. Okay. So how to take the absolute, sir? So we can take the absolute values in multiple ways, like either by using multiply with -1, or else we can use absolute inbuilt method. Okay. So absolute values, absolute difference of these numbers. Clear? So super, super. Instead of taking negative values, just take the absolute values. That's enough. Because maybe the cat is mouse is position maybe at first. So cat A is more position is at the third. So that, sir, in else if condition only mouse will win. Sir. No, how the mouse will win? So here the cat B is yeah, that's why I'm checking the two conditions. Okay. So first condition is the difference between cat A and cat B. Simple, right? So in all these statements, what we did is okay. So difference one and difference two. Okay. So difference one is nothing but mouse minus cat A. That means absolute difference. Okay. Absolute difference. Always take the absolute difference. So in difference two, let's take mouse C minus cat B. So I have two absolute differences. So if the difference one is less than, like here, if difference one less than difference two, that means I'm taking the difference, right? So difference one less than difference two, cat A. If difference two less than difference one, cat B. Or else for sure mouse. That's it. So here is the if, here is else if, and here is else if. Have you got an idea, right? Yes, if the difference is equal, mouse. So I don't want to check the third state, because if these two conditions gets false, for sure the difference will be same. Okay, let's move to the next question. It's simple. Practice. So these are all not the algorithms, just a basic maths. Clear. LCM is nothing but yeah, the topic is problem solving. Okay, so just problem solving things. You have to find the logic and you have to give me the logic. That's enough. Okay. So when we use else if condition is nothing but um, if you want to check two conditions, okay, separately. So if the first condition fails, you have to check the second condition, when it's necessary. Okay, clear. So in this thing, I can't able to you check this both the conditions, for this condition and this condition in the same line. So that I have to separate these two conditions in two different ways. Okay, I have to check these two conditions in two different ways, right? So that only I use else if. Okay, so if I use if condition of this cat A, and also if I use only the if condition of that second condition, it won't work. It will check the first condition and also it checks. Yes, in Python it's else. Okay, instead of else if in Python you have to use else. Okay, guys. So let's move to the next problem. Any queries or doubts? So topic is nothing but problem solving. Yes. Thank you. Let's proceed with the next question. Okay, guys. So let's start with the story. Okay. So it's a simple puzzle. You don't want to do any math. So just you have to do the math. Okay. But you have to give me the solution how it works, what is the possibility. Clear with it? Okay. Uh, let's name this problem as shaking bridge. Shaking bridge. Okay. So the problem name is shaking bridge. Simple. So what the problem statement is about? Uh, there is a bridge here, and there are totally type of four type of aged peoples are here, and they have only one touch. Okay, so this is nothing but touch. Okay, so imagine that it's a night time. So in the night time, we have to pass from one place to another place of the bridge. Okay, we have to pass from one place to another place of the bridge, but there are certain conditions. Okay, so just pass the bridge. That's enough. Okay, now the task is to pass the bridge. This is what the task is. Okay, so for this task, there are certain conditions. Okay, what are the conditions, sir? This starts, it's a night time, right? So you can't able to see anything clear. So this touch will last only 17 minutes. This touch will last only 17 minutes because that much battery only it may have. Okay. And I told you that at first it's a shaking bridge. Okay. So this bridge can can only 2% at a time. Okay. So the last case, only 2% can able to use the bridge at a time. Clear? Only 2%. Okay. Now in touch, I have 17 minutes of battery life. Okay. So this bridge can able to able to pass only 2% at a time, or else the bridge will. How much time does it take to pass the bridge? That's what I'm saying. You have only 17 minutes because the torch only have 17 minutes of battery, right? So you have only 17 minutes. Okay. So there is no timing for this. Okay. But I told you that there are four type of aged people. So four uh, type of ages. Okay. So that each and every person, each and every person will take certain time to pass this bridge. Sir, if take two persons take touch with them, how other two will come? Yes, you have one have to come back, and they have to get back to the other persons. They have to help for the other persons. So two person have to go, one person have to come. That's what the thing is. 8 minutes wait. That is a thing. So I told you that four type of aged peoples, right? So in this four type of aged people, each and every people may have different time to pass this bridge. Okay. So what are the time is? Let's take first person will take 1 minute. Second person will take 2 minutes. Okay. Third person will take let's take 5 minutes, and fourth person will take 7 minutes. Sorry, 10 minutes. Okay. So these are all the minutes. So these are all nothing but minutes taken to pass. Okay, minutes taken to pass the bridge. Clear. Now, just tell me. Let's take here A, B, C, D. So, in which way they can able to pass this bridge? So, give me a pattern. So the 1 minute guide can take or help the rest of them, right, sir? No. For example, if the no way, there is a way, right? Okay. So here, let's take a scenario. Here is a 1 minute person, and here is a 2 minute person. Okay. So how much minute will it take to 10 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 18, right? But 3 minutes, no. If these two persons can able to pass the bridge in 2 minutes, because he can able to pass in a minute, he will take the extra minute, right? So, right, that's what the thing is, 2 minutes. Clear? So likewise, if 10 and 5 join together to pass the bridge, how much time it took is 10 minutes. Okay. So likewise, you have to tell me, who have to go first, who have to come back, and who have to rescue others. That's what the thing is. He has to get back, right? So to pass from left to right, he will take 2 minutes. Okay. If the person like one have to, so the 1 minute guy will go back. So it will take 3 minutes. 1 minute and 10 minutes first. Okay. So you told me that so D will take A. D will take A and pass them, come back and take C. Okay, sir. So you gave me some like D and A. Okay, D and A will go back and D will come back, right? So D will come back. Okay, for this it will take 10 minutes. So here it's a 1 minute. And again, what you told is 1 minute and 2 minute person will go first. 1 minute will return. Now 10 minutes and 5 minutes will go next. And then 2 minutes will return. Now 1 minute and 2 minutes will go cross safely. So just calculate the now number of minutes. It will get beyond 17 minutes. First 10 minutes and 5 minutes go first and throw the light from the opposite side. If you throw the light, no one can able to, like only 10 minutes and 5 minutes can able to pass the bridge. If you throw the light, it will break. Dropping A takes 11 minutes. Okay. Drop B takes 6 minutes, 20 minutes overall. Okay. Yes, exactly 17 minutes. That's what the thing. Yeah, the bridge can able to like may only two persons at a time. If a third person like it's a shaking bridge, right? So 2 plus 1, n plus 2 plus 2. Okay, 1 minute and 2 minute person will go first. 1 minute will return. Now 10 minutes and 5 minutes will go next. 2 minutes will return. Okay, so let's see how it works. D and C pass the bridge without light. Without light, you can't able to pass the bridge, sir. Okay, someone gave me a solution like what he gave us 1 um, and 2. 1 and 2, right? Will go first. So it will take 2 minutes. So 1 will return. So now 1 minute. Okay. So again, 10 and 5 will go 10 minutes. Okay. So from here, uh, two have to come, right? So two have to come. So it will take 2 minutes. Then again it will take 2 minutes, right? Okay, super. So 10, 4. Yep, got the answer. Exactly 7 minutes. Good. No, they can't able to use their backup battery. There is no backup battery. My brain stopped working. So while the 1 minute return, we can switch off the hey. So first 1 minute, okay. So once they are in the bridge, do they need dance? Yes, for sure. 1 minute won't return. Altogether 12 minutes. Okay. So 1 minute guy, take 2 minute guy. Okay. So and before 2 minute guy reaches the endpoint, one no, before 2 minute guy reaches the point, you can't able to go back. So if you start up journey like from one point to another point, you have to drop that second person because this bridge can able to handle only 2%. Okay, so I got a answer what the answer is. You told me an answer, right? So I will give you my point of view. Okay, so first thing is 1 minute and 2 minute will go first. Okay, so it will take around 2 minutes. So here one and two is here. Now one have to go back. Only 1 minute guy have to go back. Okay, so here to like 10 and 5 is waiting, right? So from this 10 and 5, 1 and 2 is going there. Okay. So now instead of returning 1 minute, let's pass let's take 2 minute will go. Okay. So let's take 2 minutes. So here 10 to 5. Okay. If 2 minute goes back, okay. So here one is waiting here. Yeah. So what we can do is from this 10 and 5, if you pass a 10 minute guy with 2 and 5, you have to pass 10 and 5 so that it will take 10 minutes. So here 2 was waiting and gives the task to like here 10, 5 and 1 will be here. Yes. Okay. So what I have to do is here there is a 1 minute guy, right? So he had to go back and get like still 10 plus 10, 12, 14 I have. So still 3 minutes more, right? So like what I can do is 1 minute will go there. Okay. Then here two was here, right? So one will go here and one and two will come back in 2 minutes. So that totally how many minutes it took? 17 minutes. So within the 17 minutes, they will get back. So this is my point of view. And also you all got much answers. Yes. So great. Good try. Now we got the answer right. Clear with this? Okay, guys. So let's move on to the next problem. Okay. This problem is which I gave you in before, but in a different way. You all hear this problem in before, but you're gonna solve it like this thing is in different way. So you all know the knife problem, right? Knife and prisoners. Yes. So now same knife and prisoners problem, but here in before what I gave is n as number of prisoners, right? So now I need to add on a point like what we did is like if the number of prisoners is 5, okay, you have to like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So to whom you will give the knife? No, no, no. Wait. The knife starts from 1, but now what I'm gonna do is I'll give you a K. Okay, this K is nothing but you can give the knife to anyone from this persons. Like now, let's take K as 3. So the knife starts with 3. Okay. If the K is 2, the knife starts with 2. Okay. So the knife will be given to 2. If K is 4, the knife will be given to 4. Okay. So if I give the knife to 3, who will survive? So 3 kills 4 and passes to 5, right? So here is the starting point. Clear? So 3 kills 4 and passes to 5. 5 kills 1 and passes to 2. And 2 kills 3 and passes to 5 again. And 5 kills 2. So I started from 3. Okay. So that in before 3 gets survived, but here 5 gets survived. So this is what the thing is. So I may change the K value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can able to change the K value. So for this question, how will you find the solution? Like, give me your ideas. Let's take n value was 10. K value was K value as 7. Okay. So n value was 10. K is 7. Now just find me the solution for this. So here is a circle like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So in this 10 peoples, I gave the knife to number 7. Okay. So let's iterate this. 7 will kill 8 and passes to, here is the starting point, passes to 9. 9 will kills 10, passes to 1. 1 kills 2, passes to 3. 3 kills 4, passes to, yes, answer will be 1, right? 3 kills 4 and passes to 5. 5 kills 6, passes to 7 again. 7 kills 9, passes to 1. 1 kills 3, passes to 5. 5 kills 7 and passes to 1. At last, 1 will kill 5. So if the n value is 10 and k value is 7, answer is 1. Super. So likewise, if I change the n value as 20, like let's take instead of 20, okay, the n value may be the constraint. I'm going to give a constraint. So 1 is less than or equal to n and less than or equal to, okay. So n and k, because n should be less than, sorry, k should be less than n, right? So 1 should be less than or equal to n, comma k less than or equal to, let's take 1,000 or 10,000, whatever the number is. So if I give this much of numbers, I may have this much of, I may give this much of numbers. So for these numbers, like n may like 5,000, okay, k maybe like 700. So if I give these numbers, how will you find the answer? You have to write a formula for it. So just either you can use loop or else you can use formula. So, but now the thing is, you already have a formula for the previous question. Same was like for this question, how will you find the formula? That's it. Just show me your ideas. Five thousand divided by 700 is 7,000. Okay. So 7 will win. Well, 7 is the uh, 2 power n minus k. Okay, 2 power n minus k. That means what you told is 2 power of n minus k, right? K minus n or n minus k. This is what you told, right? Or else 2 power k minus n. Okay, so 2 power k minus n. Okay, so let's take this simple numbers. Okay, so what is for n value and k value? So 5 will be the answer. Okay, so 2 power 3 is 8 minus 5. Okay, so let's take, what is 2 power 7? So here 2 power 3 is 8. So 8 minus 5 is, sorry, n value is 5, right? 2 power k minus k. Okay, so 2 power 3 minus 3. So that means you will get 8 minus 3, you will get 5. Okay, so now, what is 2 power 7 minus 7? What is the value of 2 power 7? Yes, 128. It's 121. For sure, you won't get the answer for 2 power 7 minus 7. So, if 2 power 7 is 128 minus 7, we will get 121. N into k minus 2 power k. Answer. while 2 power x is less than n, x plus 1, y is equal to x minus 1, z equal to n minus 2 into y. Hmm. Okay, 2 power of n minus k plus 1, or else 2 power of n minus k plus 1. So what would be the answer? Like, what would be the formula like? Okay, guys. So one of your friend gave me a formula like 2 power of n minus k plus 1, right? Okay. So let's take 2 power of 10 minus 7. So 2 power of 10 minus 7 plus 1, right? So 2 power of 3 is plus 1. That means 8 plus 1, which gives you 9. But my answer is for 10 and 7, it's 1. So it won't work. Any other formula? So we got beyond the n value if you use this formula, right? Like if we take 10 minus 10, the 2 power 0, then 2 power 0 means 1 plus 1 is 2. But for if the n value was 10 and k value was 10, okay, I think so. This formula won't work because here I got 9, right? But for if the n value is 10 and k value is 7, okay, if the n value is 10 and k value is 7, my answer should be 1. So, like, this would be the answer. But here I got 9, so it won't work. Okay, another one formula I got is, okay, let's erase this. N k, like n into k, minus 2 power k minus n minus k, right? Okay, how I'm asking a question. Okay, I'm just trying out different combinations. Yeah, go ahead. So, yeah, someone gave me that 2 power of like it's like 2 power of n plus 1. minus k by the, sir, if you don't mind, please send the maximum formula as a notes. Sure, sure. I will share you the notes at last. Whatever the formulas we are trying here. Okay, so 2n plus 1 minus k by 2. Is this the formula we are trying to say? So while typing the formula, just use the brackets and everything precisely so that I can able to understand your formula. That doesn't work. Okay. So now this one. Sir, what is the formula which you got for the previous question? You don't want to remember this formula. You don't want to memorize these things and all. Just we are practicing the things like how can we able to solve a problem by what are all the ways, what are all the ways are there to solve a single problem. So that's what we are doing here. Okay, sir. So just give me the previous formula. Okay, I'll write it. Then we can able to find the answer. Okay, so 2 power of n. That means nearest to 2 power of n, right? N minus nearest to 2 power of n plus 1. That means 2 into n minus nearest 2 power of n. Okay. Then plus 1. Am I right? Yes. This is the formula for like a previous question, like which I gave you only the n value, right? Now, from these, from this thing, can you able to find 2 into n minus 2 power k plus 1. Okay. So this is the previous formula. Okay. So now you gave me that 2 into n minus 2 power k plus 1. Right? Okay. Let's check it out. So 2, it doesn't work. Okay. So that's what the thing is. I gave you this idea, right? So this is the formula for previous question. So from this formula, just try to figure it out. K into n minus nearest to power of n plus 2. Sorry, okay. K into n minus nearest to power, like nearest to 2 power of n plus 1. All right. Okay. Let's figure it out. So what my question is here 10 is n and k is 7. Clear with it. So from this things, let's take a k value. Okay, 7 into 10 minus nearest to power value is 8 plus 1. So what is 7 into, it is not working, sir. Yes. So 10 minus 8 is 2 plus 1. So 7 to the 14 plus 1 is 15. 'Sir, okay, I'll give you another idea. Just try to modify this formula. Modify. So if you modify this formula, you can able to get an idea. So we have a formula in before, right? So just try to modify that. 2 power of n minus k plus 1. Yeah, that's what it's wrong. N is common. Yeah, the clue is here. Here is the clue. The previous formula is the clue. From the previous formula, you have to find the answer. Simple. So someone gave me an answer like 2 into n minus nearest 2 power 2 less than n by 2 minus n. So that means 2 into 10 minus 8 divided by 2 minus 1 is equal to 2 power 1 minus. Okay, 2 power k minus n divided by 2. Okay, so it will work for, like, how come it's 8? I gave you 7, right? K value is 7. Okay, so nearest to power value. So 10 minus nearest to power value by 2. Okay, so 10 by 8 by 2 is 4. So 10 minus 4 is 6. Oh, you took like 8, sorry, 10 minus 8 divided by 2, right? So whole the power of 2 into 2 minus 1. Okay, let's check it for every other thing. Okay, so your friend gave me an answer like what the answer he gave is 2 into like n minus nearest to 2 power n. Okay, so from this you have to take divided by 2 and plus 1. So this is what your friend gave us. Let's check it for any other question. Like, let's check it for I gave you an answer for 10 and 7 and 5 and 3. Yeah? Okay, so let's check for 5 and 3. Sorry, okay, it's minus. Okay, so yeah, where the k value is, only you took the n value, where the k value is. So okay, but if I change the k value like for 7, okay, let's wait a minute here. I have 10. Okay, here the k value was 7. So if the k value gets changed here, how will you get the answer? Now for 5 it's getting 2, but my answer is 3, right? And there is no k. So it won't work. Okay, sir. So let's from this formula we're gonna take something. Okay, k minus nearest to power of n plus 1, k into n minus 5 power of 2 plus 1, 2 divided. Okay, simple run. So from the previous formula we'll check the things. So what the previous formula is, 2 into n minus nearest to 2 power of n plus 1. Okay, so here instead 2 into n minus nearest to power of n plus 1 is right. So here why I am taking multiplication of 2 is nothing but here I am passing the knife. Okay, it may or may not exceed, if I pass the knife, you are skipping one value, right? Okay, so I have to kill a person, and you have to give it to the next person. That means plus two of the number. If you have to, if I give the number to one, okay, you have to kill two and pass it to three. So that means like one plus two. So you have to kill four and pass to five. So uh, like three plus two. So plus two plus two plus two means it's like multiples of two. So that's why using two into, and n minus nearest to 2 power of n is nothing but always the values you get is uh, 5, as like here you can able to imagine that for 5 you may get 5 as the answer. Yeah. So for 5 you may get 3. So that means the nearest to 2 power values, always you will get the nearest to 2 power values as an answer. So that's why I took nearest to 2 power value, like n minus nearest to 2 power value. This plus 1 is nothing but in previous program, what is the position and from which position I'm starting? What is the starting position of the knife in the previous program? In previous program, what is the starting position of the knife? 1. So now, in this formula, what would be the position? Where the position is? No. Like in this formula, okay, in this previous formula, okay, can you able to see 1, right? Here the 1 is. So this 1 is nothing but the position. Now just modify this formula for the second question. How can we modify this? That's what a question will not be constant as k is different. Yes, right. So here the position is 1. That's why I'm adding plus 1 in this formula. That's what my conclusion is. Okay. Yes. 11. Exactly. Wait. Dark how. So I'm going to modify this formula for the, instead of this 1, this 1 is nothing but k value. Okay. So now what my thing is 2 into n minus nearest to 2 power n. Instead of plus 1, I'm going to add plus k. Okay. So one of your friend gave me the answer like 2 into 10 minus 8 plus 7. What would be the result is 11. But this 11 is greater than n, right? This 11 is greater than n value. So that instead of taking this 11 as it is, I'm going to take, if the like result is greater than n value, what I have to do is 11 minus 10. What would be the answer? We'll get 1. So 1 is the right answer. So for, if the n value is 10 and k value is 7, answer is 1. So n is nothing but number of prisoners. Survival is equal to 2 into n minus 2 power x plus k. Exactly. Superb, sir. Super. Only the greater than n you have to check, because the numbers will give you, sometimes it will, the result will be beyond the question value, like beyond the number of prisoners. So that if it's beyond the number of prisoners, I have to do minus n. or else I don't want to use any thing. I don't want to subtract with the n value. Got it? Yes, that's what I took is. So you have to take, if the n value is less than the result value, you have to subtract the n value, or else you can write the answer as it is. Okay, now. So now for the same problem, this idea given by one of your friend at that time itself, sir, if we give the knife to some other person, what can we do? So this is what the formula for that question. So the question given by your friends, and we got the answer for that. Okay, shall we move on to the next question? Super bad. Okay. Now, it's not a scenario, okay, but the input is like n. I will give you n value, which would be like, let's start with the 3. Okay. Now, what is your task is to find the mountain peak sequence. Mountain peak sequence. Okay. What is mountain peak sequence? Simple. I'll tell you. I gave you 3, right? So your task is to write the permutation of the natural numbers. Like if the n value is 3 here, so the permutation of 3 is like permutation of natural numbers of n natural numbers. Okay. What is permutation, right? Let's see. So the permutation is nothing but, let's take natural numbers as 1, 2, and 3. Okay. What is the permutation of these numbers? 1, 3, 2. Okay. Then 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. Okay. So then 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. So this is called as permutation. So from this permutation, consider this. Yes, NPR. So consider this permutations as a coordinates. As coordinates. Okay. So coordinate points. So from these coordinate points, which are all the which are all the things, like which are all the points will create you mountain peak sequence. You know how the mountain peak is like this, right? Okay. So in this peak point, I'm gonna plot these numbers like if it is 1 here, 2 is here. Can you able to write 3 here? No, because 3 is greater than 2. So you have to write 3 here. So it will create a straight line. So it's not a mountain peak sequence. So 1, 2, 3 is not a mountain peak sequence. Then let's take to 1, 3, 2. So 1 is lower point, 3 is a higher point. Okay. So 1, 3, and 2 is again a lower point. right? So it's a mountain peak sequence. Then 213. So 213 for sure. 2 is a low. Let's take 2 as a lower point. Okay. Then 1 as a lower point. So 2, then 1. For sure, it won't create a mountain peak sequence because you may ask me that, sir, 2, 1, 3, right, sir? It will create a downwards mountain peak sequence, right? No. So mountain is always upwards. It shouldn't be downward. Okay. So here it's not a mountain peak. So 2, 3, 1 will create a mountain peak. How is that? So 2, 3, and 1. Okay. So 2, 3, 1 create a mountain peak sequence. 3 is always higher. So 3, 1 for sure it won't. And also here 3, 2. And also it won't. So 3, 2, sorry, 3, 1 and 3, 2. Okay. Now, how many sequences, like how many mountain peak sequences are there? This 1 and 2, right? Okay. So if the n value is 3, okay, how many mountain peak sequences are there? 2 mountain peak sequences. Okay. Now, if the n value is 4, what would be the answer? Two, one, three. How? Hey, don't give me the numbers like which is less than n. So, which may take um, simple. Let's see what the permutation is. Number of permutations, right? So, for 3, 24 combinations. How? 4 factorial. Play with it. So if the n value is 5, you have to take 5 factorial permutations, and if the n value is 6, 6 factorial permutations. Now 6 by 3 is equal to 2. 6 by 3 is equal to 24 by 4 is equal to 6. So 6 would be the answer. Guess. Okay. Let's take 6 as an answer. I got one answer as 6. Let's see.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, there's a kind reminder for the break, sir.
Yeah, okay, sir. Okay, guys. So you can
Thanks,
go
sir.
for break. Post break, we will continue this thing and find the solution for this. Okay, guys.
Yeah, the break time is around 11:15. Sure, I'll show you the drawing. So let's wait for another 2 minutes. Others can able to join as a big. Okay, guys, let's resume the session. So, some of your friends asked me to explain this question once again. So I'll explain you the question, what the question is, and what the output I need is. Okay. So I gave you the N. Attendance link will be shared in between the session for sure. Okay, guys. So what the question is about is I gave you the N value. So the N value is either 1, 10, 100,000, whatever the N value is. Your task is to write the permutation of n natural numbers. Okay. So if the n value was 3, the permutation of n natural numbers is 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So in this permutation of natural numbers, okay, what you have to find is like consider this permutation of natural numbers as coordinate points. So draw the line point for the coordinate points like 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, like 3, 2. Okay. So if you write the coordinate points like this, okay, in certain coordinates, you will get a mountain peak sequence. Okay. So your task is to find the number of mountain peak sequences. Clear. So if the n value was 3, the number of mountain peak sequences are 2. Okay. So what I asked is, if the n value was 4, you have to write the n factorial. Okay. So let's take n value as 4. I'm going to write the permutation let's take 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So for this 1, 2, 3, 4 n natural numbers, I'm gonna write the permutations. So what are the permutation I can able to write is 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay. So 1, 4, 2, 3. Then 1, 4, 3, 2. Then 1, 3, 2, 4. Then 1, 3, 4, 2. Okay. So this is the first 6 combination, like 1 is first, then interchanging the next 3 numbers. Then let's take 2 as the first number. Okay. So 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3. Then 2, 3, 1, 4. Then 2, 3, 4, 1. Again, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 1. So these are all the next combinations. Then here, so it would be 24 combinations, right? So I'll write it. So let's take 3 here. Then 3, 1, 2, 4. Then 3, 1, 4, 2. Then 3, 2, 1, 4. Then 3, 2, 4, 1. So then 3, 4, 1, 2. Then 3, 4, 2, 1. Same as like I'm gonna write the permutation for 4 as first. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1, then 4, 3, 2, 1, then 4, 3, 1, 2. Okay. So these are all the permutation. In these permutations, what I have to do is I have to find whether which coordinate will create a mountain peak sequence. Here, let's take 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. So first one, it won't take a mountain peak sequence. Let's take second one. So like this one is 1, then 2, then 4, then 3. So 1, 2, 4, then 3. So it will create a mountain peak sequence, right? So I got the first mountain peak sequence here. So then let's take it for here. So like 1, 4, then 2, then again 3. So you can able to ask me, sir, here is a partial mountain, right? But what my task is, like what my question is, I need the exact mountain peak. So mountain peak is always like this. Okay, so exact mountain peak like this. So it won't be considered as mountain peak sequence. So let's take 1, 4, then 3, then 2. So 1, 4, 3, 2. So it's a mountain peak sequence, right? Okay, then. So here 1, 3, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. So it won't create a mountain peak sequence. Then 1, 3, 4, and 2. So 1, 3, 4, and 2. So this will create a mountain peak sequence. So here from the first one, so these are all the mountain peak sequences. Then just find the mountain peak sequences for the next 3 rows. So here, how many mountain peak sequences? 3. 2, 3, 4, 1. Yes, 2, 3, 4, 1. Sorry, here 2, 3, 4, 1 is a mountain peak sequence because 2, 3, 4, 1. Yes. Any formula or shortcut? That's what you have to find this. So totally how many mountain? 6. Okay. Okay, so 24 by 4 is equal to 6. You told me that so factorial of 4 divided by 4. Okay, so in before what we did is factorial of 3. What is 3 factorial? Is 6 divided by 3. You got is 2. Sorry, right, 2. Then what would be the answer for 5? Like what is 5 factorial is 120 divided by 5. So what is 120 divided by 5? Okay, so you told me that this will work, right? Okay, so let me check the answer whether it's 24 or not. So find it manually whether you can able to find 24 or not. So finding it manually will take ages. Okay. Then I'll write a code for this. Okay. So from that code, like same was like I'm gonna generate the permutations and I'm gonna find the answer for this. Clear. So I'm gonna automate this. So from that automation, let's check whether we can able to get uh, 24 for 5 or not. Okay. So because finding it manually, for sure, you have to write 120 combinations. So from that 120 combinations, how will you yes, attendance link will be shared in between the session. Clear? Okay, guys. So let's try it out.
Remove charger.
So today, I'm gonna write this program in Java. Okay. So because in Python, for sure, you all know that we can able to find the answer very clear, right? So that I'm gonna write this program in Java. One Java. Okay. Whether you, sir, can you tell whether 24 is right? Exactly, 24 is wrong. Okay, let's write in Python. Sorry, you have C, right? So the first semester you are gonna write the C program. So let's start with the C. Okay, so I don't wanna write it in Python because in Python we have a permutation and combination in inbuilt function itself, but in C it's somewhat different. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write the permutation first. So here integer n. Okay, n is nothing but the number which we get it from the user. So let's take n as 5. Okay, then scanf percentage t comma address of n. Yes, I got the n value. What is it? The answer is 14. Okay, answer is 14. Clear. So the let me tell you how it works. Clear. So I'll permutate all the 120 permutate like 120 combinations here, and I will tell you how it works. So here, what I'm gonna do is uh let's take so for this permutation, I'll explain you what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna take this n value from the user, like either 4 or 3, whatever the number is. Okay, like okay, let's start with 3, then it would be easy for you. So I'm going to take this n value from the user, and here I'm going to place these numbers in an array. In C and Java it's array. Okay, or else in Python it's list. Okay, so here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna store this thing in an array. So I got a scanf, generate the numbers from 1 to 3. So for integer like I starts from 1, I is less than or equal to n, I plus plus. This loop is to generate n natural nums. Clear? Okay. So I'm going to store this n natural numbers in an array. So here I need to create an array integer a of n. So array is nothing but a is the array name, n is nothing but size of the array. So while discussing the programs, we will see what these things are not. So in this array, a of I minus 1 is equal to I. Why I'm using minus 1 is I told you that always the index value starts from 0. Sure, there is no written notes. I will share you the notes which we wrote in the class. Okay, clear? Said for this session, you don't want to memorize anything, you don't want to study anything, just you have to practice multiple problems. That's enough. Okay. So in this, for integer I is equal to 1, I is less than an I plus plus. Okay. Why I use the I minus 1 here means I value starts from 1, but my condition is always the index value starts from 0. That's why here is the index values, here is the natural number. Okay. Now I'm going to pass this in a function called permutation. Permutation of A is array value, then starting and ending position. Starting position is always 0. The ending position is always n minus 1, right? Okay. So I'm going to pass starting position and ending position of numbers. Okay. So let's write the function for permutation. Void permutation. Okay. So here C language. Okay. So in this permutation function, I'm going to print the permutations. That's it. Okay. So what is the variables I need is integer, array variable, then integer. Yes is nothing but starting point. S is start. Okay. And integer end. So I got 3 things. So in this permutation, what I passed is array 0, like 0 is starting point, n minus 1 is ending point. Okay. So here what I'm gonna do is if first condition, what is the first condition is if start is equals to end. Okay, when the starting point and ending point is same, I need to print like a display of array value comma end plus 1. So I will tell you this thing is a display function. Okay, I need to print the permutation numbers. Okay, so if starting point and ending point is same, I'm gonna print. So this is to print the permutation. Yes, else. Okay, so in this else, what I'm gonna do is this function is called a recursive function. Okay, so I'll tell you what the recursion and all in later sessions. Clear? So here in this, what I'm gonna do is for another one for loop, integer I is equal to star, comma, I should be less than or equal to end, okay, then I plus plus. So start, end, I plus plus. So here, what I have to do is, see, in this permutations, what we did, like I took 1, 2, 3, then I swapped just two numbers like 3, 2, then here 2, 1, 3, then just swapped 3, 1. So it's called swapping, right? So what I'm gonna do is same swapping concept is I'm gonna use the swapping concept. So swap of address of A of start. So these address concept and all pointers concept, later we'll see what is concept, and address of A of start. Why I'm using address here is I'm gonna pass the address of the like location of the numbers, not the numbers. Okay, in functions and all, we'll do some things like this, like in pointers concept, we will do this. So you don't want to worry about that. We'll teach you later. Excuse me. Okay. So first swapping starting and I value. Then I'm gonna write the permutation once again. So permutation of array, comma, start plus 1. Because I told you in before, I need to move on to the next number. So that only I use start plus 1, comma, end. Okay. So in before, what you did is start equal to n means you have to print the permutation. So this permutation will generate the permutations. Again, I have to swap like this. Okay. So that's it. I need two more methods. One is swap and another one is display. Okay. So let's write the swap first. So void swap integer star a, comma, integer star b. Okay. So in the swap function, what I'm gonna do is, you all know the swap function, right? So integer temp is equal to star a. Star a is nothing but these are all the pointers concept, so you don't want to worry about that. We'll teach you later. So star b, here what I'm gonna use is star a is equal to star b. You all know swapping, right? Or else I will tell how the swapping works. Guys, tell me whether you know swapping or not. Okay, I'll write the code, then we will see. Okay. So I wrote the swapping, then I have to write the display function, right? So void A equal to B, B equal to C, C equal to A. Right. Super. No, first you have to write C equal to A, then A equal to B, then B equal to A, B equal to C. Clear? So instead of temp, we can write C here. This would be easy for you. So C equal to A equal to B, B equal to C. So this is what the swap thing is. Okay. So here void display. Okay. So in this display function, I need two things. One is array variable. So integer A of, comma, Another one is like number of elements. N plus 1 is nothing but number of elements. So integer n. So in this, by normal integer, like printing the array variable I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus,
Am I audible, right? Yes, okay. Don't want to focus on this programming things and all. I'll share you this program at last. Okay. So just I need to automate the things because I don't want to waste the time by writing the permutations of every number. So for if I need to write permutation for 5, I have to write permutation. Only I took this thing. So that's it. So print percentage yeah, fine. Okay. So for each and every display, I need to print a slash. So slash n is nothing but new. Okay. So let's try to execute it for smaller number like 3. Is there any errors in this? So it's taking much time. Yeah, here is the solution for it. One sec, one sec. So here is the permutation for 3, and here is the permutation for 4, and here is the permutation for 5. So here are the permutated numbers. So same as like I told you, like, so let's take 1 as first, then 2, swapping just the last 2 numbers, the swapping numbers, right? Yeah, attendance it will be shared in between the session. Don't worry. Hey, just understand this question. That's enough. Okay. You don't wanna you don't wanna mug up these programs and all. Just I'm writing the program to automate the things for time saving. No issues there. Okay, okay. So then I wrote the permutations, right? Okay. So from these permutations, what I need to find is mounting peak sequences. Clear. So instead of displaying, you know that for each and every permutation, uh, we need to find this. So instead of displaying it, okay, after displaying, I need to write another one condition. So if this condition is for whether the like each and every permutation is mountain peak or not. So if is peak of same what is the thing I passed in display a comma end plus 1. After displaying, what I am doing is I'm checking whether the numbers like permutated numbers, I'm checking each and every number is a mountain peak or not. Yes, I only use the swap technique. Then no, 14 would be the answer. I will tell you. Okay. So if is peak a comma n plus 1. Okay. So if it is a mountain peak sequence, I'm gonna print of yes. Okay. So this is nothing but whether the sequence is 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Not like that. I'll tell you. Okay. So I'm gonna write a function for mountain peak sequence. So I'm gonna check whether it's a peak value or not. So you don't want to memorize this program. So just I'm gonna type this. Integer a of comma integer n. So what is peak elements? Okay, here in in programming language, I am considering what is peak element as like maximum value. Always I'm taking the maximum value. My logic, I'm gonna write the logic. That's it. So this is the logic which I found as a mountain peak sequence. So mountain peak sequence means should be like this higher position and lower position. So always here should be the maximum value. Okay. So the maximum values, let's take the maximum value here. Always the higher position is maximum value, right? So right side should be less, and also right and left should be less, right? So that's what the concept I took is. So here I need to find the maximum value first. From that maximum value, so I'm gonna check the right side and left side whether which one is higher or not. Okay. So here integer p is equal to 0. 0 means false. In C, 0 means false. So what I'm gonna take is let's take max instead of maximum value with 0. Okay. So I'm taking the maximum values index here. So for your integer, I starts from 0. I is less than n. I plus plus. Okay. So n value is nothing but which I gave as the n value. Okay. So if this is for maximum value. So if a of I is greater than a of max, max is equal to I. So I'm taking the maximum values index in this. Okay. So next is I'm gonna do two conditions. So if max index is at 0, that means maximum value is at 0th index. Okay. Or maximum value is at n minus 1. That means last index. I have to return 0. That means false. Okay. Or else I need to check the next condition. So there's two loops. One loop is for left hand side, another loop is for right hand side. So for integer, I starts from 0 always. So I should be less than maximum index. Okay, so less than maximum index I plus plus. So it is this max is not the number, maximum index. Okay, so max value index. Yeah, so this max is for max values index. Then the index value here, what I need to do is I need to check if only one condition, if like a of I is greater than or equal to a of I plus 1. That means I told you right. So it's for the maximum value. I have a maximum value. So from right to left, from left to right, I'm checking max value index means. So max value index means like here I have a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maximum value is 5, right? So what is the position of 5? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm taking the position of the maximum value. So let's take here. If the position of the max value is here, I need to check the right side and left side. So 1, 2 is less than 5, and also 4, 3, 4 is also less than 5, right? So if it is greater, any one of the number is greater, it's not a mountain peak sequence. So that's why a of I is greater than or equal to a of I plus 1. Sorry, here I plus 1. Return 0. That means if any one of the number here, let's take 1 and 2. Okay. So in this, if the number is like 2 and 1, like a of I is 2, a of I is 2 and a of I plus 1 is 1. Let's take in this, yeah, here. If it is 2 and 1, it's not a mountain peak sequence. So that's what the concept is. Okay. So same here like control C, control V. Okay. Instead of greater than, I have to start from max to min. So max to I should be greater than or equal to 0. Sorry. I should be less than n minus 1. Yeah, this would be good. So here, same if a of I is less than. So this is for the right answer. Clear? Okay. At last, I need to return 1. Now let's check this program. At line number 39. This is for this is condition. Yeah, I missed semicolon here. Sorry. That's it. So these are all the okay. Let's check it for the smaller number 3. See, two mountain peak sequence are there. Okay, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. Am I right? So for 4, let's check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Okay, sir. So I'm gonna write the numbers like if the n value is 2. No, sorry. Always the n value starts from 3. Answer would be 2. If the n value is 4, answer would be 6. Okay, let's check it for n value 5. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So how many mountain peak sequence are there? 14 plus 2 power 4. No. So totally 14 mountain peak sequence are there. So let's take the n value for 6. For 6, it's 30. Okay, instead of counting the value, I'm going to automate the count value too. Okay. So here, in this integer, I'm going to take count is equal to 0. And in permutation, I'm going to pass the count value. And here, printf percentage d, comma, c. Okay. So here, where I have to count is, if it is p, I have to print and also rc plus plus. Plus plus is for increment. Okay. So here, integer count. I'm gonna change count, right? Okay, address of count. I need to pass address of count wherever the permutation is. Comma, address of count. Then that's it. Yeah, sure. Let's see how the formula works. Oh, sorry. Let's comment this print because if I print the permutation, it will take much time. Oh, sorry. Only I'm gonna print the count. Okay. Yes. For 6, it's 30. For 7, let's 62. For 8, it's 126. Okay. For 6, it's 30. If the n value is 7, sorry, n value 7, what is the answer? Okay. Yeah, 62. If n value is 8, so this formula works. Let's check it out. 126. 126. Okay, sir. So we got multiple inputs and outputs, right? So from these multiple inputs and outputs, what you are gonna do is let's find the formula. So you guys gave me a formula. So what is the formula? Like 0 to 614. So how come this 0 to 614? What is this 0? The difference are power of 2. Okay. Yes, for 2 there are 0 peaks. Oh, the difference of previous numbers, huh? Okay, good. So what he took is superb. So what he took is like for 2 it's 0, right? So he took the previous value. That means answer of previous number. So this 0 is nothing but mm, peak of, let's take peak of n minus 1 plus 2 power n minus 2. Okay. This is what the formula you wrote is, right? Okay. So what you got is peak of, say, sorry, peak of n minus 1 plus 2 power of n minus 2. Am I right, sir? Yes. Good. So I got a formula here and also it's working fine. Good. Okay. So now, is there any other possibilities to like optimize this formula? I got a formula, right? But in this too, we have to find the peak of n minus 1. That means you need to know the peak, the mountain peak sequence of the previous numbers. Am I right? Like if I want to take the answer for 8 means you have to find the peak value for 7. So why I need to find the peak value of 7? Instead, I can easily get the peak value of 8 itself, right? So just think it out. Is there any other alternative for this formula? This is a good formula, good try. Well, very good. So, but still, try to, because I have three, I have 3 as 2. Like, let's take it as 3 as 2, 4 as 6, 5 as 14, 6 as 30, and goes on. Okay. So, from this number, just if I give 3, the answer should be 2. The answer should be always 2, right? So from these numbers, we got some numbers. So from these numbers, you can directly make that number, right? So try to find that solution, like getting the direct values from the given number. For 2, there is 0 peaks, right? Because I can't able to generate mountain peaks for number 2, right? Difference is coming like multiples of 2. Okay. Okay, I will give you an idea. What the idea is, just take the 2 power of n. Okay, if you take 2 power of n for each and every number, you'll get an idea. So 2 power of 3. So 2 power 3 is 8. 2 power 4, 16. 2 power 5, yes, sir. The answer is right. Like for 3, it's 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. So what we need is, like instead of taking the previous peak sequences, why can't I find the what you told is like if I have a static value of 2 for 3 as 2, so we can able to generate the next numbers, right? That's what you are telling. Okay, guys. So still I got an idea. Super. So if we get only the answer for 3 as 2, 2 power n minus 2 power n minus 1 minus 2. Yes, one of your friend gave me that 2 power n minus 2 power n minus 1 minus 2. Okay. So in this is a good idea. Okay. Instead of taking the previous numbers, I don't want to permutate. Like I don't want to, like if I need 6, I need to start from 3. If I need 100 also, I need to start from 3. If I need 1,000, I need to start from 3, right? So instead that, this would be a better idea. But still, in this, I'm gonna take this alone. Okay. So 2 power n minus 1. Let's take a formula as 2 power n minus 1 minus 2. Okay, let's check it out. So what is 2 power 3 minus 1 minus 2? 2 power 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 power 2 minus 2. Right. So if the n value is 3, see, if the n value is 3, 2 power 2 minus 2 is 2. If the n value is 4, Okay. So 2 power 4 minus 1 minus 2. That means 2 power 3 minus 2. What is 8 minus 2? Sorry, 8 minus 2 is 6. You can give me any numbers. I don't need a 2 power n once again. Instead, I'm going to take only the 2 power n minus 1 minus 2 from your formula. Okay. So let's try it out for 8. So 8 is 126, right? So here, n value is 8. I'm going to take 2 power 8 minus 1 minus 2. That means 2 power 7 minus 2. 2 power 7 is 128 minus 2 is 126. So the final formula is 2 power, yes, 2 power 8 minus 2 power 7 is also 120. Instead, it would be easy, right? So 2 power n minus 1 minus 2. That's it. So this is the solution. Still any queries in this? You can ask me now. There is still any queries or doubts? You can ask me now. Super guys. Okay. So what all the things we did is once again I'll explain you this. Okay. So in a quick review of the session. Yeah, program code for this is nothing but very simple. So integer n scanf percentage t, comma address of n, then printf percentage t, comma math.pow of 2 power of n minus 1, right? 2 power of n minus 1 minus 2. So I'm going to import hash include math.h. Okay, here there is no let's see. Forget. So with 128, how come it's not 28? 2 power 2 should be 4. Power of base comma exponent, right? Base is 2. Power is not working here. Right. I need to do this. So here n minus 1. So what I need is 3, that's 2, and 8 is 62. 126, right? That's it. Yeah, got it. So this is the optimal solution for this. And here is the exact like finding the mountain peak sequence and finding the things. Okay, clear? So I will share you this code as a notes as of now. Okay. So if you have any queries or doubts, you can ask me now. Yes, sir. That's what I'm doing now. I will share you the notes. What is the function of percentage D? Percentage D is nothing but in C. There are that's called as a format specifier. Okay, so which will be helpful for specifying which for in which format you are gonna get input and print the output. So that's what the percentage D is. Okay, guys, I will share you the notes in the chat. You can able to get the notes back. Okay, guys, share the notes in Zoom meet so that you can able to get the notes. Okay, so if you have any queries or doubts, you can ask me in the next session. So let's wind up the session. Thank you for your cooperation. See you on the next session. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Weekends.
The students, thank you. The next class will be on Monday. Thank you. Thank you all.
Bye.